Hello everyone. Today our topic of discussion is going to be clubbing of income. Generally, a person is liable to pay tax on the income which is earned by that person. However, there are certain provisions in the Income Tax Act 1961 which can make you liable to pay tax on the income which is not earned by you. Yes, you can become liable to pay tax on the income which is earned by somebody else. You might wonder, what exactly do we mean by this term clubbing of income? When the income of one person gets clubbed with the income of another person, this is known as clubbing of income. Generally, these clubbing provisions become applicable in case of family members, such as the income of your spouse might get clubbed with your income. The income of a minor child in a household gets clubbed with the major earner of the family. Section 60 of the इनकम टैक्स एक्ट स्टेट्स दैट अगर आप अपनी इनकम ट्रांसफ़र कर देते हैं किसी और पर्सन के नाम पे विदाउट ट्रांसफरिंग द एसेट, then the income arising from such asset shall be deemed to be your income and not the income of the transferee. For example, मान लीजिए SBI में आपकी कोई फिक्स डिपॉजिट है एंड उस फिक्स डिपॉजिट से जो इंटरेस्ट इनकम आती है वो आप अपने किसी रिलेटिव या किसी फ्रेंड के नाम पे ट्रांसफ़र कर देते हैं, तो जो वो इंटरेस्ट इनकम है वो माना जाएगा कि आपकी इनकम है, ना कि आपके फ्रेंड या रिलेटिव की, क्योंकि उस एसेट की, उस एफडी की ओनरशिप अभी भी आपके ही नाम पे है. नेक्स्ट इज सेक्शन नंबर 61. दिस सेज if you transfer your asset in a revocable transfer without any adequate consideration, then the income arising from such asset shall be deemed to be your income. For example, आपने अपना कोई फाइनेंशियल एसेट ट्रांसफ़र किया अपने फ्रेंड या रिलेटिव के नाम पे एंड उस ट्रांसफ़र डीड में आपने एक प्रोविज़न डलवा दिया कि मेरा जब मन करेगा मैं उस एसेट को वापस ले सकता हूँ, वापस अपने नाम पे ट्रांसफ़र कर सकता हूँ, और उस एसेट को ट्रांसफ़र करते टाइम आपको कोई एडिक्वेट कंसिडरेशन भी नहीं मिली, तो उस एसेट से अराइज होने वाली इनकम आपकी इनकम मानी जाएगी एंड दैट इनकम शैल गेट क्लब्ड इनटू योर ग्रॉस टोटल इनकम. Next is section number 62, which is directly related to section 61. This says if the transfer of the asset is of irrevocable nature, which means आपको वो asset वापस अपने नाम पे ट्रांसफ़र करने की पावर आपके हाथ में नहीं है, तो उस asset से arise होने वाली इनकम आपकी इनकम नहीं मानी जाएगी. It shall not get clubbed into your gross total income. Next, we shall move to the most important section related to clubbing of income, which is section number 64. Section 64 subsection 1 states that if your spouse does not hold any professional or technical qualification, yet he or she is receiving any salary, commission, fees, or any other kind of remuneration from a concern in which you hold a substantial interest, that is 20% holding, then that income shall get clubbed into your income. For example, रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज लिमिटेड में मान लीजिए आपका 20% होल्डिंग है एंड आपकी वाइफ के पास कोई प्रोफेशनल या टेक्निकल क्वालिफिकेशन नहीं है, येट शी इज़ रिसीविंग 1 लाख रुपीज़ पर मंथ फ्रॉम रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज लिमिटेड एज सैलरी. उन्हें किस बात की सैलरी मिल रही है? शी डज़ नॉट होल्ड एनी काइंड ऑफ क्वालिफिकेशन, तो वो जो सैलरी उनके नाम पे आ रही है दैट शैल गेट क्लब्ड इनटू योर ग्रॉस टोटल इनकम. Next is section number 64 subsection 1a. This says that the income of a minor shall get clubbed with the income of the father or the mother whose income is higher before such clubbing. However, if the income is earned by the child using his or her own skills, मान लीजिए उसने कोई लेबर वर्क किया है या अपना कोई और स्किल यूज़ करके इनकम अर्न की है, then the income shall not get clubbed and the return shall be filed in the name of the child himself. And in case where the income gets clubbed with the parent shall become eligible for a deduction of rupees 1500 per annum per child under section 10 subsection 32. Now the next question that might come to your mind is how exactly is this clubbing of income done? What is the process? What are the steps that we need to follow? It's very simple. Firstly, clubbing of income also includes clubbing of losses. The recipient of the income shall calculate his income in a normal manner. Then the income which has to be clubbed shall be taken out from the income of the transferee and included in the income of the transferor. and now this income has become a part of the income of the transferor, and the provisions of set off and carry forward shall apply in the normal manner. That's it for today. Thank you very much.